Great afternoon. Happy and blessed Wednesday, everybody. Hope you all are doing great and blessed. For those who are new to my page and this podcast, my name is Kat Barnett, and I go by, um, my name is Catherine, but I go by Kat Barnett, and this is the Kat Barnett podcast. Welcome. And for those who do not know, I help empower people, but women particularly, who struggle with confidence in their faith and fitness by implementing strategies to gain clarity, direction, and purpose. Great afternoon. I hope you all are doing well. And this is a midweek check in. We are 55 days away from 2025 and the brand new year. But for me, 2025 is already here. There's a lot of exciting things going on before the end of this year. And before I start this podcast, I just want to say I know that there is a lot of different emotions right now. The election, the presidency election was last night, and now starting January, we will have a new president in power, Donald Trump. And, you know, there's a lot of different emotions. I'm gonna be very honest, and I want to encourage anyone who is feeling, discouraged if it didn't go the way you wanted, who's in power, or it did go the way you wanted. That's even great. But I want to, come to the realization and the fact that, God is the one who has um, the final say and the final power. I read a tweet slash thread by Preston Perry yesterday, and he said, vote for whoever you choose, but remember that God is sovereign. And because I want to quote it for exactly what he said, but don't lose sight that God is sovereign and all things will work out for those who love him and who are called according to his purpose. That's Romans 8:28, guys. So just know, no matter what man is in power or so-called power that we think they have, that God has the final say. So, getting into this week's episode, I want to, kind of, this is a part two of last week's episode. Last week, we talked about, you know, the importance of self care and why is it important for your health. And this week, I want to get more into depth of how to create a self care plan personalized to your very own needs. Because I truly believe that, taking care of yourself is a necessity. Dedicating time to self care is important for maintaining your mental health and overall well being. So, having a personalized self care plan and strategies can help you manage stress, improve your mood, and enhance your personal wellness. So, I always like to break down what is the definition of things. So, what is a self care plan? A self care plan is a personalized, intentional approach to managing your well being and is a commitment to treating yourself with kindness and compassion. So it can be flexible and it can expand with your own needs. So it involves identifying what you need to thrive, whether that be physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and outlining a series of actions or routines that help you meet those needs. And I want to go over to how to make self care the plan, a habit that you'll stick to. So, turning a self-care routine into a lasting personal wellness habit can be challenging, but with the right approach, it is definitely achievable. So, start small. The key to forming new habits is always to start small and then gradually increase, the duration of your self-care activities. If your goal is to exercise more, begin with short 10-minute walks and slowly build up to longer sessions. And this approach just makes the task more manageable and increases your likelihood to sticking to it. Include activities that you will enjoy. Choose self care activities that bring you joy and relaxation. If you enjoy nature, consider doing a weekly walk or a hike. If you love reading, dedicate time or in your evening to unwind with a book. So when self care feels like a treat rather than a chore, you're more likely to maintain the habit. Set reminders. In the early stages, you might want to set reminders on your phone or write them in your planner because this helps you keep you accountable and ensure that you don't forget your self care activities, especially when you have a busy schedule. Also, be flexible. Some days will be busier than others, so unexpected obligations may arise in your schedule. If you miss a self care activity, don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself grace, but look for ways to adapt your plan. And, build slowly over time. That intertwines with, you know, having a routine. Consider adding more over time. Keep it fun. Experiment with different activities to keep your routine fresh and exciting. Because, like I said, the more you look forward to your self care time, the more likely you'll prioritize it. And, reflect on your progress. Take time to reflect how your self care routine is impacting your life. Notice how it's any improvements on your mood, stress levels, or just your overall well being to motivate you to continue. And, lastly, seek support. Share your self care goals with your friends or families or co-workers for additional motivational and accountability. So, to create a personalized self-care plan, you have to reflect on your current lifestyle, identify your needs, and then address those needs through actions. A self care plan can include a wide range of activities and practices, from simple daily habits like staying hydrated and getting enough sleep to personalized strategies such as setting boundaries, engaging in hobbies, or practicing mindfulness and meditation. Most importantly, a self care plan is designed to evolve as your life changes, allowing you to adapt to new challenges and priorities to support your overall well being. So, I'm going to jump into some tips that you can use to create your own self care plan. So, number one is assess your current situation. Evaluate your daily routines, your work life balance, your physical activity, I don't like to say diet, but your eating lifestyle, social interactions, and stressors to understand which aspects of your life need most attention. Number two is identify your needs. Pinpoint your specific needs where you do need more support or improvement. Is your physical health lacking exercise or a good eating lifestyle pattern? Are you emotionally drained and needing stress management strategies? Be specific about what you need to fulfill balanced and feel fulfilled. Number three is brainstorm activities to meet your needs. List activities that can help you achieve your goals. Only include, activities you enjoy or find meaningful, because this will make it easier to include them into your routine. For physical health, you can include activities like walking, stretching, or joining a dance class. For emotional well being, consider journaling, therapy sessions, or just having creative outlets like painting. Number four is set clear, achievable goals. I will continue to say this because this is just for your overall, life goals are important. Ensuring that your goals are smart goals, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely, taking the account to your current lifestyle and commitments. So if you're focusing on improving your physical health, a goal might be to exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. For emotional well being, you might aim to practice 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation each day. I take 10 to 30 minutes for my emotional well being to read my Bible. For my physical health, I take at least 30 to 45 minutes 3 to 4 times a week to work out or move my body. The next one is schedule your self care activities. Bring your chosen activities into your daily or weekly schedule. So be intentional about carving out time for self care, just as you would any other important appointment you have. Consistency is key, y'all, but flexibility is also important. So, because life can be unpredictable, be prepared to adjust your plan as needed, because sometimes life is gonna throw us curveballs. So we gotta be willing to adapt to any changes. And through it all, like I said, give yourself grace. And the next one is monitor your progress and adjust as necessary. That is a perfect on what I was saying, because we have to learn to just adjust as we can and fit it into our schedule, because you should regularly be reflecting on your self care journey. What's working well? What challenges are you facing? Are there activities you don't enjoy as much as you thought you would? Make changes to your plan so it works for you. And like I stated kind of briefly before, um, as having that accountability with friends, family members, or coworkers. The last one is seek support when needed. Share your self care goals with friends or family members who can offer support, encouragement, and accountability. If you're struggling to meet your goals, consider seeking help from, professionals such as therapists or other healthcare professionals for guidance, that are tailored to your needs. Because I will continually say this, especially coming from me that's an introvert, but I'm an outgoing introvert. We're not meant to do life alone. We're meant to have a community and of people to do life with. So uh, I do want to go over, 6 key pillars also before I end this episode of a self-care plan, because I believe in life you need to have, not just in your self-care plan, but in life, 6 pillars that shape your everyday life. Mine are a relationship with Jesus, health, family, people, business, and then wealth. So, by focusing on different areas of your life, you can create a balanced approach to self care because not every pillar will require the same amount of attention at all times. So, you want to, tune into your current needs and adjust your focus to support your personal wellness on however you're feeling. So, for the first pillar for self care, for your self care plan is physical care. Looking after your body might include exercising regularly to boost your mood and overall health, eating well to fuel your body and mind, and getting enough rest and sleep for recovery and well being, and seeing your doctor on a regular basis to address or prevent any health issues. Number two will be emotional care. Practices that help you understand, express, and manage your emotions can include journaling to process your feelings, seeking therapy or counseling for deeper emotional support, practicing self compassion and kindness to yourself as well, developing coping strategies for stress and anxiety, because those are big ones in our lives. And, by prioritizing emotional care, you can enhance your resilience, mental health, and overall, the important one, in my opinion, are your relationships. Number three is social care, going into those relationships. Nurturing relationships is essential and important for our mental and emotional health. So, to get a sense of belonging, support, and connection, you might consider spending quality time with friends and family, building and maintaining supportive relationships, engaging in community activities or groups that align with your interests, and setting healthy boundaries to protect your well-being is also a very, very key component. Number four, I think, is a very important one, and also one of my favorites, if I'm being a little biased, is spiritual care, because spiritual care is your sense of connection to something greater than yourself, whether that's through religion, spirituality, or personal beliefs about purpose and existence. So spiritual care can include meditation, prayer, spending time in nature, or pursuing activities that provide purpose, calm, and fulfillment. Like I like to say, I like to read my Bible for a few times, for a few 30 minutes or so every day, or spend time in nature as well for my spiritual care. The next one is intellectual care, which is keeping your mind engaged and stimulated, can involve reading, learning new skills, following creative pursuits, or doing any activity that challenges you and sparks curiosity. So I also believe intellectual care can contribute to your personal growth and a sense of accomplishment. You're never too old to try something new, and I constantly say getting out of your comfort zone are is it ways that you can grow. So that is a key component to just everyday life, y'all. And the last one is professional care. For many, professional fulfillment can be a significant part of overall well being. So, a meaningful, satisfying career, seeking balance in work demands, and setting goals for professional development can help support your emotional and mental health. I truly believe that self care plans are intended to evolve as you do. So, as your circumstances change, so will your needs for self care. So, just regularly assessing your plan allows you to adapt to life's transitions and ensure your self care practices remain relevant and supportive to meet your needs and promote your overall well being. So, with that, I hope you got value from this episode on how to really have a self care plan in your life. And with that being said, I hope you all have a great, blessed week and continue to, just take time out for yourself and assess your self care needs that you might need. And with that, I will see y'all next week. As always, peace, love, and blessings. God bless you all.